There are brand new skins as well as a new scenery coming to Clash of Clans and some really cool events in the event calendar as well as a mystery event. And in this video we're going to break down all of the details for you guys so you guys know exactly what is coming in February 2026. Let's go ahead and start off by talking about the event calendar first. We have the season challenges and CWL. Obviously, those are things that happen every single month. After that, we do have a challenge level leaderboard. This is something that's quite exciting and I can't really talk about it yet, but once I do receive some more information, as well as once I do get the go that I can talk to you guys about it, I'll make some content around this as well. There's going to be a medal event during this month, as you guys can see here, and there are some temporary troops as well as something in the background here. And what I can tell you about this event is that there will be a brand new epic equipment for the Barbarian King, and on February 8th I'm going to be making a medal event guide as I always do, as well as an equipment analysis as I always do with these types of events. We have the 2x star bonus event from the 16th to the 20th, and these used to be arbitrary, but because of ores now they're obviously very important. And finally we have the super troop discount event and clan games. There's also a question mark in the event calendar here, so is this just a random question mark or is this a mystery event? You guys will have to wait and find out more about it. Overall, I know it looks a little bit barren in terms of the things that are coming up for this month, but trust me, after the season is done, I think we'll all be a little bit happy with it. Now, before I get into the cosmetics and my opinions of them, for those of you who are spenders, you should be able to purchase the gold pass for some extra points in the shop right now. And if you're going to buy a gold pass or any of the cosmetics in the shop, make sure to go ahead and use a creator code. My code is BD if you guys are interested, and I really appreciate every single one of you who does use this code. It does help us out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and talk about the scenery first. There's going to be an extra large scenery this year for the year of the Fire Horse. It's going to be coming out on February 3rd, and this is really soon, so I'm just going to give you a brief review in this video. One of the things that I first noticed immediately about this scenery is the fact that it's so bright compared to a lot of other sceneries in the game. There is a pretty heavy parallax effect around the outside of the scenery due to the clouds and the various towers, and the green tiles over the base itself look really nice in my opinion, and really allowed the base to pop. There are some cool animation like birds that are flying, which kind of sell the vibe of this scenery, and in various parts of the scenery there's a barbarian who is practicing and training, as well as goblins who are sweeping. There's also a big fire horse in the bottom right corner from time to time, as this is the year of the fire horse. And on top of this, all the ponds around the scenery do have a koi fish population within them. That being said, that's pretty much it for the scenery. I think visually it is a stunning scenery, but when it comes to animations, it is lacking a little bit. When it comes to the audio tracks and the audio changes, however, the scenery is very good. You're going to get custom music for all aspects of the attack, from both preparing an attack to doing the actual attack and the winning and losing sound effects. You're also going to get a custom home village soundtrack, and there's actually going to be 2 different soundtracks that it'll alternate between. The soundtracks have been pretty good recently, and here's just a little bit of an audio clip from one of these tracks so you guys can get an idea. Overall, I think it's a really solid scenery. It looks absolutely beautiful, and if you want to have a colorful base, then this is a very good scenery for you. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the Gold Pass skin, the Red Champion. This is a pretty good skin for the Gold Pass, as it has some really awesome hero hall animations and a very clean design. Her selection animation in the home village is pretty insane in my opinion. It's like a really cool one for just being a Gold Pass skin. There's a nice placement animation when you use her in your attack, and there's also a custom attack animation that is pretty big and pretty flashy. Of course, there's a custom shield animation as well. And I found it to be a nice touch that when the Royal Champion is walking around in the home village, there's like puffs of smoke coming from under her feet. This is one of the best Gold Pass skins we've received in a while, and personally, I think it is a really good one. Next up, we have the Monkey King, which is the King skin for this month. This skin is going to be coming out on February 5th, and it's got a pretty cool hero hall animation, and it's one that reminds me a lot of the game Black Myth Wukong, which was a really popular game around the time of its release, and it looks looked pretty good, so I think it's a solid inspiration. In the home village, he alternates between flying on top of a cloud and then standing on his staff, which is pretty cool. And when you select him, he does a handstand on top of his staff briefly. During his attack, he has a little bit of a placement animation, and then he also flies on his cloud before attacking with his staff, and the cloud is how he moves around the base. When he gets knocked out, he gets wrapped up in his tassels and is struggling to get out of them. I think this is a pretty cool hero skin. I think it has some animations and a lot of flavor with its design. Next up, the queen skin that we have is the Phantom Queen. This new queen skin is coming out on February 7th. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually have real gameplay of this skin yet. I think the animation you see in the background is going to be the one that's in the hero hall, obviously with the hero hall background, but it at least lets us see some of the animations and design of the skin. And this skin looks really nice design wise, as you guys can see from some of these images. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how the animations actually look like in game. It would be really cool to see. Next up, let's talk about the Minion Prince skin, which is coming out on February 11th. The Prince skin has a pretty cool hero hall animation where he swings around a huge staff that appears to be very heavy and then pushes some of the stones out of the way like an earthbender. In the home village, the prince is flying around and his staff always has these flame sparks, and when you select him, there's a flame animation and then he swings around his staff. He has similar placement animation to the other heroes and has a custom fireball for his attack animation, and when he's knocked out, he tries to pick up his staff, but it is clearly too heavy for him at this point. This is a pretty nice skin. I think the designs for pretty much most of the Minion Prince skins are some of the nicest ones, and this one is pretty good too. Next up, we have the River Warden skin, which is coming out on February 13th. This Warden skin has a lot of details and a really cool staff that has this electric ball at the top. He usually just walks around the home village, and when you click on him, he puts his staff down and he drinks a mini from Fortnite. His placement animation includes a little ring of electricity, and his attack animation includes his staff attacking and then spinning around afterward. The knockout animation shows the Warden getting pinned by his staff at his ankle. I think this is a pretty cool skin design wise. However, between all of the skins, I think the Royal Champion might be my favorite one, pending us seeing the Archer Queen and all of its animations, of course. Now, before we go ahead and end off this video, I just want to be a little bit transparent about how I'm going to be thinking about spending on cosmetics this month and what my thinking is, just in case it does benefit you guys. In my opinion, the last year's Halloween skins are actually ridiculous. The cosmic set is absolutely dumb, and no skin set ever since then has come even close to the amount of animations and features that this set has had. That being said, I do feel differently about sceneries in general. We see them quite a bit in terms of just looking at our home village, and as a result, I do get tired of them quite a bit, even if they are good. I think the legendary sceneries are probably some of the best sceneries to exist in the game, but even with those sceneries, I did get tired of them eventually. So for me personally, I will definitely be buying the Lunar New Year scenery this year because it's so colorful. It gives a completely different vibe to the base, and I think I can enjoy it for quite a bit. And the music changes are definitely going to make it really, really unique. When it comes to the skins, it will be more of a game time decision for me, and I'm waiting to see the Archer Queen animations for sure. And I just wanted to kind of run through like what I was thinking personally, in case you guys were wondering. But of course, if you do like any of these skins, make sure to go ahead and grab it. It is 100% subjective, and as long as you enjoy it, that's what matters. Now, that's all the new cosmetics that's coming out this month, but of course, that's not all the new content that's coming out in Clash of Clans right now. In fact, if you haven't seen the new changes and recent buffs and nerfs to things like the Giant Gauntlet and the Noble Iron, you could be missing out on a lot of key details. That's why you should watch this video right here, where I break down the exact details of the balance changes as well as how they affect everything that was changed.